Guys, Kamaldeen Sulemana to Atalanta is a done deal. We are going to talk about that into details. We are also going to talk about Partey, Mohammed, Kudus, amongst many others. So please make sure to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. My name is Adam. You're watching SportsCornerGH quickly. Let's jump into it and begin with the big one, the exciting news. Kamaldeen Sulemana to Atalanta is a done deal. After trying several times, their first bid of 12 million euros total package was rejected. Second deal, total package of 17 million euros, it was also rejected. But then the third bid has been accepted, a total package of 21.5 million euros. Now, this is the breakdown of the whole deal. Now, the cash down is 17.5 million euros plus 4 million on add-ons and team bonuses. The player is going to sign a 4-year deal until 2029. And also, Southampton are going to get a 15% on any future resale. So this is a very good deal for both the player, Southampton, and also Atalanta. Atalanta are getting their man. And I said several times in my previous video that the one pushing for this deal is Ivan Juric, the new coach of Atalanta, who has already worked with Kamaldeen Sulemana before at Southampton. In fact, Kamaldeen Sulemana had a lot of game minutes and they just ended season under that coach. So the coach knows what the player can do. And this is a very good move for Kamaldeen Sulemana, from relegation to playing in the UCL. And he's not going there and he's like going to be a visitor and everything. There is another Ghanaian player that's going to make his stay a bit comfortable and will help him with his adjustment. Yes, Ibrahim Sulemana, another Sulemana. Yes, I don't know if they are cousins or they are related, but then he's another Ghanaian brother who is already at Atalanta. So this is very good for Kamaldeen Sulemana. Now, according to reports, the player left yesterday. He left Accra. He cut his holiday short so he can arrive in Italy today to complete his medical and also other formalities to make this transfer an official one. So guys, this is a here we go. Kamaldeen Sulemana to Atalanta is a done deal. I'm happy for the player. This is all we have been asking for. At least at Atalanta, he's going to have the freedom to play under a coach who trusts him enough to play very well, to play in the UCL. This is what I've been praying for. He should play in the UCL. Then we all see the quality the player has, because on a very good day, Kamaldeen Sulemana is one of the best players on the pitch, take-ons and everything. I just hope that he works on his final decision when he enters that final third. That place where he has to make that decision to either score a goal, dribble, or pass. That is the only thing you need from him. He should work on that, his final delivery. Beside that, he's an excellent player. So guys, that is the latest update concerning the player. Now, let's move away from Kamaldeen Sulemana and talk about Partey. Guys, check out this video.
It is a business decision. Partey is a baller. Partey is a baller.
Yep.
He's our guy. Partey is a baller. But if you are earning, if you are the top three, one of the top three earners in your team, in a top club, top big six team in England, a team that is challenging for the title every season, a team that expects to win the big competitions, if you are on that level, and you are considered in the league one of the best three players in your position, there's a certain level of consistency that you
Consistency.
Let me ask you a question.
Ask me.
Rodri played 3 times in the Premier League last season. Was it good enough for him to win the Ballon d'Or? If you are sitting on the bench and every day you are injured, is it good enough for you to be winning big titles and be in conversations with the best in the world? Partey has started 57% of Premier League games for us now.
57% of Premier League games.
A player that he was Arteta's first first proper signing.
Signing
at the
from
end
Atletico Madrid.
From Atletico, when he finished the half season and won the FA Cup. That summer transfer window, his first and biggest signing, £50 million at the time. And Arteta said that Partey was the key to playing the way he wants to play.
The master key.
How can you buy your master key and your master key is playing 57% of games? You bought your master key when he was 26. The guy is 31. And you are bringing your feelings, you are telling me triple his salary. What kind of poor business decision? It's painful from a fan's point of view, I understand. So they're shouting for the shouting. I understand why he's paying. But you don't enter a business room with a PowerPoint presentation. They say prove your point, and you are shouting with your feelings. We don't do that. You
Saying we are ungrateful.
We are ungrateful for what? If anything, Partey is the one who has done Arsenal dirty. No, if you are looking at it from an Arsenal point of view, you don't buy a player this good, and he's starting just 57%.
57% of
now
games.
let's go to the extras. No, when Odegaard is going to international duty, does he fly with doctor? When Saka is going to England, does he fly with doctor? You already know you are not fit. You are part of our top 3 NS. Then every time Ghana is playing too, we have to carry physio and send you there.
You
with
carry a whole hospital
to follow him. We are managing your game. Every international break, we have to call Otuado, beg him, play him 45 minutes. Arsenal have had it.
They were, in fact, when he's coming to Ghana, they'll put water along for him, vegetables.
Eat what he eats. He shouldn't eat two
He
chicken.
shouldn't eat two
one
chicken.
The
One
chicken
chicken.
self, no, not fried. Grilled.
Vegetables, don't eat
Because
carrot today. Eat cabbage today. Plenty work.
all that thing, all those things, it adds to the cost.
Yeah.
So if Arsenal is asking themselves, in these 5 years you've been with us, you've spent 57% of the games fit enough to start matches. If we are planning for the future, at 31, at 31, when you were 26, you were not consistent in terms of
31.
Fitness. At 31,
And I'll be consistent.
a World Cup is coming at the end of the year. So if Arsenal are thinking they are going to give him that 2-year contract, Partey is going to play from August consistently out to the end of the season. Go to America, an expanded World Cup. Because as it stands, Ghana will qualify and they lose. Add more games to it and come back again. It's too much money.
So guys, you have seen the video. That is Danny K speaking on Hit FM concerning the Thomas Partey situation. See, I really understand things from his standpoint. If you subtract emotions from the whole Thomas Partey saga, then you understand that what Danny K is saying is the actual truth. Arsenal are thinking about the business aspect of all this. That is why they decided not to go on with Thomas Partey. He makes strong arguments in the case of Arsenal. So if you subtract emotions aside, you understand his standpoint of view. But then guys, let me know what you think about what Danny K said in this particular video. Let me know it down below in the comments. Do you agree with him or not? Let me know it down below in the comments. Now, let's move away from Thomas Partey and talk about Mohammed Kudus. West Ham are preparing to sign their first player, but that would be possible if they only sell Mohammed Kudus. They have noticed that most of the clubs that are coming closer to Mohammed Kudus don't want to meet up with the valuation they have for the player. So now they have reduced the price of Mohammed Kudus to 65 million euros. Yes, West Ham has reduced the amount for Mohammed Kudus. So if you are able to bring that amount or its equivalent in terms of total package, they are going to accept it for Mohammed Kudus. Now, what we hear is that Saudi Arabian clubs are not done with Mohammed Kudus. They are still bringing proposal and calling Mohammed Kudus agents concerning a possible deal. But Mohammed Kudus has once again told the Saudi Arabian side that no, he's not interested in going to Saudi Arabia as at this time. So the Saudi Arabian offers that are coming have been rejected once again. Now let's move away from that and take a look at what a BBC sports correspondent had to say about Mohammed Kudus and his move to Arsenal. Arsenal have not forgotten about Mohammed Kudus. Now this is coming from Sami Mokbel. Now this is what he said. He says that it wouldn't shock me if Arsenal have made an inquiry for Mohammed Kudus because there have been an interest there in the past. My information on Mohammed Kudus is that all of the top 6 in the Premier League have checked on his condition on that deal. He's got an 85 million euros release clause for Premier League clubs, but I think West Ham would be willing to take below that, which I already explained. There is a long-term interest there, and maybe that is one to watch in the absence of getting Rodrigo and Gordon. Now, what he's trying to say is that Arsenal still has an interest in Mohammed Kudus. If they are not able to get Rodri, if they are not able to get Gordon, then Mohammed Kudus would be the next possible, choice for them or option for them. But then, guys, this is the update concerning Mohammed Kudus. 1, his price tag has been released, so West Ham can start signing players for Graham Potter. 2, he has rejected new offers from Saudi Arabia. And 3, there's still interest from Arsenal, and this is coming from a BBC sports correspondent. Let me know what you think about all this down below in the comments. Now, let's move away from Mohammed Kudus and talk about Mario Balotelli. Mario Balotelli. Now, you know Mario Balotelli is a Ghanaian, right? He's called Mario Bewa Balotelli. He's a Ghanaian, but then was adopted by the Balotelli family. The thing is that when he was signed to Genoa, it was exciting news for everyone. But then he played only 5 games, totaling a game minutes of less than 1,000 game minutes. He didn't play a lot of games, and he was complaining that he came to this club hoping to get some game minutes, but he's not getting to play. Now, the coach of Genoa is Patrick Vieira, and he's not even giving Balotelli the game minutes he wants. So the player has decided that his contract is going to end by June 30th. If he's a free agent, then he will make himself available. Now, according to reports, Mario Balotelli is interested in joining Real Murcia, and his contract with Genoa would expire on the June 30th. The Italian striker has reportedly offered himself to the club. Now, Real Murcia plays in the 3rd tier of the Spanish league, and he has offered himself. He's 34 years of age, and he feels like he still can play, he still can do something, he still can deliver for any team he signs for. Genoa really beat him dirty from his own standpoint of view. But then, guys, this is the latest update concerning Mario Bewa Balotelli. He's not giving up. He still feels like he can still play at the highest level, and he has offered himself to Real Murcia in the 3rd tier of the Spanish league. Now, let's move away from that and talk about Bernard Mensah. Bernard Mensah plays for Al Riyadh in the Saudi Pro League. In the just ended season, he played a total of 30 games, scoring 5 goals, providing 4 assists, and currently he has a contract which expires on June 30th, 2025. He was given a contract renewal, he rejected it. Bernard Mensah rejected a contract renewal from Al Riyadh in the Saudi Pro League, all because he's attracting interest from other clubs. Now, let me read the report to you very, very quickly. Now, the report states that Ghanaian midfielder Bernard Mensah rejected Al Riyadh's contract extension, considering other offers from Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Turkey, and also other clubs in Europe after impressing in the Saudi Pro League with Al Riyadh. Bernard Mensah is a very good player. Now, this player has said on several platforms that he has retired from the national team, the Black Stars. This player is an excellent player by all standards. But then, when he went to Saudi Pro League, he played extremely well. He played extremely well, really impressed. He played a lot of games in Europe before even moving to Saudi Pro League. He played for Partey, played extremely well. Then moved to Al Riyadh and performed extremely well in the just ended season. Now, when he was given a contract renewal, he says he's not going to sign it because of the interest he's getting. I think the player wants to get back to Europe because of the offers he's getting from Turkey. But then, guys, this is one to watch. We'll make sure to follow up on this and bring you more updates concerning Bernard Mensah. Now, let's move away from Bernard Mensah and talk about another update that has to do with a Ghanaian youngster called dacosta Antwi. dacosta Antwi. Now, dacosta Antwi was part of Ghana's under-20 team in the recent under-20 AFCON tournament. Now, the good news is that Ghana's under-20 centre-back dacosta Antwi has secured a loan move to Belgium giant Anderlecth. Now, the young, impressive, and also aggressive centre-back would be signed permanently if he impresses during his loan spell. So that means his loan comes with an option to buy. The option is just impress, perform very well, play this number of games, do whatever you have to do, and then we'll sign you permanently. And this is good for the player. I mean, I'm just happy for dacosta Antwi, a very young player who definitely, if he performs very well, we'll see him play in a very big club. He's going to meet his bigger brother there, Majid Ashimeru, who definitely is going to help the player a lot when it comes to his adjustment and also stay at Anderlecht. But then, guys, this is the latest update concerning dacosta Antwi. This is where I'm going to end it. Let me know your thoughts about all this down below in the comments. Kamaldeen Sulemana and his move to Atalanta. What do you make of it? Today, medicals will take on formalities. He will be announced as a new player for Atalanta. What do you make of all that? Let's also hear from you concerning Mohammed Kudus rejecting offers from Saudi Arabia once again. Also, West Ham lowering his fee to about 65 million euros because West Ham want to start signing players. Preseason is going to start very soon. West Ham needs money so they can start signing their players. And also, a BBC correspondent has talked about Arsenal's interest in Mohammed Kudus, stating that if Arsenal don't get Rodrigo and also Gordon, definitely they are going to turn their attention to Mohammed Kudus. And also, you just saw the video from Danny K talking about Thomas Partey. What do you make of that? Do you agree with him? Mario Balotelli, Bernard Mensah, and also dacosta NG. Let me know your thoughts about all this down below in the comments. Thanks for joining me. My name is Adam. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, we go bye.